Hi, welcome to Andre's TV show breakdown. Happy Saturday, everyone. Today's episode will be about Tom and Jerry. This show is great. I give it overall 10 out of 10. It has to be top 5 all time in cartoons and shows. Some pros about the shows is that it's really classic, witty, and just funny in general. A con is that it's been slowly regressing, and it's getting slightly repetitive. Something similar is that this also happened to like Looney Tunes, where it's been getting a lot more regressive since the original ones, and it's been getting more repetitive as well. There are a lot of funny episodes in Tom and Jerry, and there are just too many for me to say. For example, there's a funny one that involves Tom playing the piano at a piano recital, and Jerry tries to screw it up for him, but Tom tried his best to keep composure, and in one scene, Jerry started moving the chair up on the piano, and so Tom was like reaching to barely get to it, and it was really funny in my opinion. Another funny episode was when Tom was told to babysit for Spike's son, Tyke, and Jerry got paint all over Tyke, and they couldn't get it off. And when Spike came back, he was pissed. And off topic, but did everyone watch the Floyd Mayweather-Logan Paul fight? That fight was awful. It was honestly not very exciting at all. Logan's stats for his punches were just, it was not good. I mean, another funny episode from Tom and Jerry would be when Tom went on a picnic and Spike was there and he tried to ruin it for him, same with Jerry, and it was really funny in my opinion. There was just some crazy scenes that make this show an amazing show. Moving on from Tom and Jerry, another amazing show is Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb is a show about two boys, Phineas and Ferb, obviously, who make inventions, creations that are really high tech, and they have a few friends, and their sister tries to always get them in trouble by catching them making the innators, because I'm actually not sure why, but she tries to punish them for that. And they have a pet with a platypus who's actually a secret agent who tries to stop a scientist from taking over the tri-state area. And I know the show sounds very childish, which it is, but it's super funny, and you cannot discredit that. Some funny episodes from Phineas and Ferb are, there's one where there's a Christmas episode, and it was actually during summer, but they wanted to make it feel like Christmas. They had this entire Christmas set on it, and it was funny. They had a bunch of like different cultures, and there actually was a Christmas episode. There was like 2 or 3 Christmas actual episodes when it was during the winter, and they were pretty good. My favorite episode, I'm actually not sure. There's a few episodes that are really good, top tier. One is when they went back in time. That episode was great. There's also like ones where it's like a what's it called? Spin-off, and like there's a few movies, and one of the spin-offs was a Marvel spin-off. That was actually really good as well. And also was a Star Wars spin-off for everyone that likes Star Wars. That one was really good as well. To be honest, I haven't watched that much Star Wars. I couldn't tell you if it was completely right or completely wrong. There actually was a movie where they went to another dimension from a portal that was made, and it was a few hours. It was like 2 hours, I think, and they went into a different dimension where Dr. Doofenshmirtz, the scientist, was taking over the entire tri-state area. So the entire place was gloomy, and they tried to fix it, and then the Dr. Doofenshmirtz from the other dimension tried to come back to this dimension and take over this one as well. So there was some like elements of dimensions and like that kind of elements. Speaking of dimensions, there was this element. There was this episode of Phineas and Ferb where it was like a science contest, and Phineas and Ferb made a portal to Mars. And apparently Candace, his sister, went through because she was feeling really sad because apparently her friends were ghosting her, or at least she thought they were ghosting her. And she went through the portal, and she became the queen of Mars. All the aliens there loved her, and she didn't want to go back until her brothers convinced her that she was wanted back there. And the characters are really, really good. I think there is a good balance of like characters that you need and characters that are somewhat there just to take up some space. I mean, it's a great show overall. I love there was an episode where they went 10 years or 15 years in the future, and they were all going to college, and that one was kind of cool as well. I remember when that one came out. It was a very interesting episode because it was taken from the point of people who are older and they were going to college. They were deciding about what they were gonna do, and something about the show was that Isabella, one of their friends, always had a crush on Phineas, and they finally like realized it, and Phineas is always clueless about it. And there's a lot of interesting parts about this show. One episode that I love was when Dr. Earfish was going to a kickball tournament for his family, because his brother, who was the mayor of the tri-state area, he was the one that he wanted to be the ruler of it. And then there was this funny episode where he was playing kickball there, and he had this like leg thing that made his kick super powerful, and I just found that really, really funny, and it was just a witty type of funny, and nothing. It's not really to the point where it's repetitive because they're adding different parts of the show. They're adding different parts to the episodes, like just different details. So it completely changed the episodes, but they keep a similar plot line. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.